It's a painting that still speaks, even if almost no one is listening. It speaks of the power of dignity, of silence in the face of hatred, and of how difficult it still is, even today, to hold someone's gaze when they confront us with the truth. Now that you've seen it, I'd love to know what it left you with. What do you think the soldier is saying to Jesus? Did you feel watched, uncomfortable, at peace, or maybe even guilty? Let me know in the comments.
Some of you may not know. I don't tell a lot of people this, but as long as I can remember, yes, I had a calling to do stand-up comedy, but I had a deeper calling. I always had this vision of I'm a guy that spreads spirituality and God, but not through a church and not through a religion. It's the old, I believe in God, or I'm not religious, but I just never understood how to do it. I get visions of how to do it, but I was always afraid to, because once I was locked in the stand-up world, and this world is really judgmental.
You've never seen me before. This is the way I look all the time. Not high. That's when I realized there is a God, and he has a very funny sense of humor.
I thought the messages were very important and can reach a lot of people and help them. So with that said, it was about 2009. I go for it. I'm gonna write a book. It was the Las Vegas Comedy Festival. We're leaving from New Jersey. As we fly, I get a notebook. I'm gonna start writing these stories. I'm gonna change lives. That was the intention. I didn't even eat or anything, I just wrote. And all I remember, I was so zoned in. We landed in Vegas. I just remember, you hit that bounce when you land. I'm like, holy crow, we're already here. My finger had such a deep dent in it from the pen, and I just could not believe this came out of me. I just kept looking like, whoa, I can't believe how much I wrote. So now I was really into this. So we go check in, gorgeous, ridiculous room. It's like the movie Hangover. It's got a living room and this whole dining room table. It's a monstrosity. I sit down at the table and I'm continue writing. This is gonna be a great story, and this is gonna be a great story, and oh my God. My wife said, hey, I'm gonna get a pedicure. Why don't you come with me? I said, I don't want to get a pedicure. She said, oh, just come down anyway. So, all right. Before we go downstairs, I take this notebook and I want it somewhere safe. So I go in the bedroom and I open up a drawer and I lift my clothes up that were already unpacked and I put it under there. And then part of me was like, if someone came in here, the first thing they would do is go through clothes and they'll find it here. So I went to put it in a safe, but I had to bend it, and I didn't want to bend it and ruin the pages. And then I went, what am I doing? What am I doing? I've been staying in hotel rooms for 30 years. I've never had a hotel room broken into or anything. Like, what am I doing? I'm trying to hide a notebook. In my head, it was like light and dark and the devil's messing with me. So I go to the window at the end of the dining room table and I take the notebook on my life. I put the notebook up against the window and I start challenging the devil. I said, you know what? I'm in your den and I'm writing stories that's gonna bury you, and this is gonna change lives for the better, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm not scared of you. Matter of fact, I'm taking this and I'm putting it right here at the end of the table. And that's exactly what I did. If someone saw me doing this, they would have thought I was absolutely nuts. And maybe I am. I'm sure I'm arguably nuts. But we go downstairs and there's some big name people. Hello, how are you? Your last special was great. Hey, I love that TV show you're doing now. Blah, blah, blah. Probably about 2 hours, hour and a half. My wife's doing her toes and her hands and this and that. We go back upstairs and we're going to get ready for dinner. So we're going to shower, get ready. I walk straight to the notebook, keep on writing. And I sit down. I will never be able to wrap my head around this. I open the page and the first page is empty. And then I keep flipping. There's nothing in this notebook. I start ripping through the page. I'm like, am I going crazy? And I turn the notebook over and I open up again. I'm like, what? And I'm shaking that. And it was a spiral notebook. So I looked, if you rip out pages from the spiral, it'll still be in those little spiral areas. There's nothing in there. I'm looking on I'm losing my mind. The notebook's blank, completely blank. So now I'm going, did I leave the notebook here? So now I start going back to all the places I was about to hide it. I said, all right, maybe I put it here. And I would obtain, and then I was going to put it in the safe. And now I'm going, wait a minute. No, I know I left it on the table. I even challenged the devil. So now I asked my wife, like, Dee, did you do anything to my notebook? She's like, no, you left it on the table. Like, well, the pages are gone. It's like, they're not gone. You just did some. I'm like, no, they're gone. They're gone. And she's like, you're being crazy. It'd have to be somewhere as illogical. And we start looking everywhere. I'm like, Dee, the page, what is that? What is that? How are the pages gone? And so I take the notebook and I'm looking all over, and then I go, maybe the maid was in here. So I open up the front door, and across the hall, just maybe 2 doors down, there was the maid stand. And I went over there and she came out. I'm telling you, on my life, maybe she had a rough night, maybe whatever. Her eyes, she had dark circles and dark eyes, and it's almost like she wasn't even comprehending my conversation. I'm like, this book, I'm staying in this room right here. And she just looked and she went, sorry. What do you mean sorry? Did you touch this book? And then she started panicking. She went, sorry, I put outside your door and they took it away. I'm like, who took it? What are you talking about? I said, you ripped the pages out of my book? Why would you do that? I called down the front desk. The manager gets on the phone. Hey, Mr. Brewer, I said, listen, I'm writing a book. This is a major project, and your maid, she took pages out of it. And she's like, well, that doesn't make sense. She's been working here forever. They would never do that. If they think you checked out, they would take the book. I'm telling you what happened. So I'll be up there in a minute. So he comes up. In the meantime, the maid, she came back down the hall panicking, and she had 3 pages, and they were all crumbled up. I don't know where she found them. They had food on it. So the guy asked me to go down to the garbage chute. So I had to go down to Caesar's garbage chute. I'm downstairs as they're still dropping bags of garbage, and I'm going through all the garbage looking for my pages. I remember coming back to the room. My wife, she discovered Jesus, and she was all about learning about Jesus. And I went, hun, I need to tell you something. I'm not saying this is the reason it happened, but I challenged the devil. And I said, I dare you to come and I dare you. You can't stop me. And she went, don't give the devil credit like that. That's Jesus. She put the perspective of, and I did think this from a good angle, a godly angle, is if you truly have the drive for this, will your drive continue even if I take it away? Will you be able to recover and keep carrying on? So I understood where my wife came, but at the end of the day, what was that? Was that simply the maid coming in and one day she just thought it's okay to rip pages out of a notebook and act like nothing happened? I mean, she looked possessed, so I don't blame her. But like, was she, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
"2027 isn't that far away, and if you think artificial intelligence will take over the world with killer robots or laser drones, you're wrong. That's not how it happens. The real takeover? It starts with convenience, with comfort, with us asking AI to help us and never taking the control back. AI won't seize power through brute force. It will win by making itself indispensable. And it's already halfway there. In 2023, large language models like ChatGPT 4, Claude, and Gemini could write code, summarize legal documents, and pass medical exams. By 2025, governments and corporations began integrating AI into mission-critical systems, emergency response, financial modeling, national security simulations. By 2027, most of your daily life runs through AI, not because someone forced you, but because it's easier. You don't write emails anymore. AI does it better. You don't talk to customer service. AI agents solve problems faster. You don't even choose what to eat. AI recommends the healthiest option based on your biometric data. You still feel like you're in charge, but you're not. AI shapes your decisions subtly, like a personal assistant that slowly becomes the executive, and you don't even notice the handover. Now let's zoom out. By 2027, AI doesn't just serve individuals, it runs the infrastructure. Power grids will be optimized by predictive AI. Traffic systems and air traffic control are handled by autonomous planning engines. Military drones and cybersecurity are monitored by adaptive AI systems. Sounds efficient, right? Well, until a logistics AI deprioritizes deliveries to low-income zones, or a predictive policing algorithm escalates risk scores based on biased data, or a misinterpreted cyber attack simulation triggers an automated defense response. This isn't sci-fi. These systems already
faster. Focus, fight, win. Again? Again. Enemy far off.
Got my boozles at the ready. Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy. Extra supplies here.
Our
That's
target
really
is here.
companions. Shots fired and they're hitting me. Oh, target's right in front of me. Shot it. Rude. Firing a smart bullet. Oh, someone got the party started. We've an enemy here.
Enemy.
Walking in, getting shot at. Reloading.
Recharging shields.
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy. Attention. An enemy's being revived here.
I'm out of energy ammo.
Enemy shield cracked. Sending out another me. Damn, he's good looking.
I've elevated my skills.
Whoa, they just died.
Raj here to save the day. 45 seconds. Ring's not too far. I'm okay with that.
Reloading.
Attention. Evo harvesters are
Got the
online.
banner. Time to get a beacon.
"30 seconds before the ring closes. Use it well. Enemy at that location.
You're leaving me behind.
I am low on ammo. I must find a new supply.
Companions, we're not far from the ring and have 10 seconds to find safe harbor. No matter how many times I retire, I just keep coming back for more.
Devotion here. Extended energy magazine here. Level 3.
Wake up.
30-30 repeater here.
Give my shield to recharge.
Focused here.
I've enhanced my weapon.
Delivering care package.
Does this enhanced weapon make me look scarier?
Target spotted far off.
Recharging shields. Yep.
I have line of sight to this spot. Phased tear ready. Throwing frag. I have line of sight to this spot. This will bind them. The enemy is in striking range. Grenade. Thermite out.
Bamboozles for the fools. That was better in my mind. Firing a smart bullet. Smart bullet away. Smart bullet hit a foe. Give my shield to recharge. That foe has fallen.
Cracked.
Additional foes is safe.
Enemy down. Excellent.
I think this place needs a little more me. Jukes o'clock. Stinger incoming.
An upgrade. Grenade incoming. Down.
What a grenade.
Right here. Day of the day.
Target here. Enemy on me. Enemy close. Grenade. Enemy there. Target close. Your mind should be as sharp as your blade. Clearly you have both.
Crazy, none of them even looked over there.
New kill leader. Soon to be me. Up here. Gun shield generator.
There's a charming spot.
What are we doing? Just looting around?
Loud and clear.
There's literally like people right there. Full squad right there. I think they're getting fought. That's smart.
New kill leader. Soon to be me.
Those who hesitate to use it will fall.
Let's know your pocket, companions. Care package over there.
Moment to sharpen. Enemy far off.
Round 2. Beginning ring
Heard that.
countdown.
We're inside the next ring. Superior positioning.
Replicator
Just a sec. Crafting it up.
Replicator incoming.
You can get like really close. Can you do that? So close.
Target's right in front of me.
Wait, I have crafting to do.
Never mind. Sorry.
Enemy over there. Smart bullet away. Being shot at. The nerve.
They will be bound.
Bamboozled.
The enemy is moving in.
Worked it right. Replenishing.
Thermite out.
Smart bullets away. Smart bullets found its mark. An enemy's weapon overheated. We have the advantage. I took down that hooligan.
Target spotted. Far off.
Opening fire. Broken enemy shield. Being shot at. The nerve. Replenishing.
Let's put you in a bind.
Smart bullet deployed. And bam goes the boozle. Ha!
Target acquired here.
Smart bullets. Another squad strikes. Action blast. I'm down. Getting shot at.
Reloading. Dang. Looks like it's giving my shields a recharge. Let's move that way. It's dupes o'clock.
Sounds detected near me. Possible targets.
Bam! To the...
Enemy at that location.
I'm running out of ideas. Giving my shield to recharge.
Get the banner. We must reinforce our weakest link. The enemy stands before us.
I think this place needs
Get
a
the
little
banner.
more
We must
speed.
reinforce our weakest link.
Send in a decoy. Wait, how do I know I'm not the decoy?
A phase tear. Use it.
Thanks.
Bamboozle. Decoy escape deployed. Give him my shield to recharge.
These bombs drop them. A second squad. Adjust your strategy. Bound by my hand.
Lay down some defense there.
Reloading. Recharging shields. Extended energy magazine here. Level 3. Finding them. Watching here. Target acquired here. Grenade incoming.
Look out, grenade.
Eliminate. These bonds aren't easily broken.
Give him my shield to recharge. Back to the woozle. Yeah, sending out a decoy. Recharging shields. I just gotta patch myself up.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Lucky
That
us.
spot has
We're
my
already into
attention.
this next ring. Check it out. Care package
Gold
coming
bin
in.
there.
Enemy shield cracked. Bingo.
Time to bind you. Shooting. Reloading. Enemy in the... Focus there. No.
Shots fired and they're hitting me.
Enemy at that location.
Reloading.
A phase tear. Use it.
Come out and bamboozle them.
The enemy is moving in. Target spotted. Far. Caught with no way out. Another squad is on us. Reloading.
Beginning ring countdown.
Care package over there.
Shields are depleted. A snare's binding me. Healing.
Replicator here, falling down. Enemy spotted. They look small.
These bonds. Target here. I have caught them. Enemy shield cracked. Focused here.
Crafting, hang on. I have the
Enemy at that
Someone
location.
send his squad back. Bam! To the bam!
Heavy
I'm
arsenal
running out of
here.
ideas.
Enemy in the distance. The enemy is distracting. Taking fire. Reloading. Eliminate the enemy.
On a respawn beacon. Giving my shield to recharge. Whoa! We got enough. Bad news. Top down. Already in the next ring. I smell victory. Kinda smells like... Is that pork chops? Got a bad guy.
Cutting the phase tear.
Got a bad guy.
Grenade. Adjust your strategy. I have caught them. Recharging shields.
Need a little help from my friend.
Repairing damages. I'm under fire.
Beginning ring countdown.
Shields are depleted. Recharging. Repairing damages.
Can you hear me in game chat, Blake?
Watching here, nothing will get past me. Tearing away. Healing. I'm inside the next ring. Now to plan my next steps. Time to pitiful. Alone. I'm under fire. Recharging shields. Healing. Deploying an evac tower. I need shields. Taking fire. Not so pitiful. Allowing themselves to be caught.
Perhaps it's uncouth to admit, but I rather enjoyed this.
But I didn't have any shields. What do you want me to do?
Shields, if you please.
This is gonna be a good fight.
Focus.
It's
Fight.
amazing to get yourself pumped up. Especially polka.
No, bad idea. Bad idea. Horrible idea. Hey Galen, whenever we met Mommy,
Introducing your champion.
is it?
Try as you might, you can't kill a what,
Hey,
son?
no, bad idea. No, bad idea. Bad idea. Horrible idea.
I'm the jump master. Stand by for free fall. Show no mercy. Target landed near me. Bold move. And fatal.
Why are you here?
Enemies have passed through here. They might still be close.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We're all inside the ring. Good. Shut the cargo box.
Enemy here. Not so fast. Time to bind you. Opening fire. First blood has been taken. I'm under fire.
Launching to a new angle. Taking fire. Shatter the prey's shield. Grenade. Echo's got an angle. Moving next. I'm down. That's on me. There's a new kill lead. Broke their shield now. Reloading.
This fight isn't over. Get up.
Watch my back.
Zipline here.
In contact with enemy. Extra up. I'm spotted. Taking fire.
They will be bound. Enemy shield cracked. Opening fire. Reloading.
Recharging shields. Taking fire.
Reloading.
You follow them now, right?
Under fire. Reloading. Not safe. Time to bind. I've been downed. Unacceptable. Enemy on. Remind me when it is safe. Not before.
Look out, grenade.
Fight now.
Enemy shield. Up and down. Contact with target.
Recharging shields. Repairing damages. Time to bind you. I shattered an enemy's shield. Reloading.
Over here. Follow me.
Shooting. I'm under fire.
That was a no reg.
Fire caught them. Reloading. We routed that squad. Hardly a challenge. This fight isn't over. Get up.
Oh, your feet. Lifelines got your back. Just giving my shield a recharge.
Repairing damages.
Recharging shield. Echo owes you one for saving his meal ticket.
New kill leader appointed. New kill
Ash is
leader.
just better.
Watch out.
Optics here. Mid-range. That location interests me. Tearing through reality. That's caught. I'm under fire. Reloading. Arcstar out. Enemy close.
What the fucking hell?
Up the squad's left. No time to be tired. Last one down and a boom boom.
Enemy down. These ties bind. This fight isn't over. Get up.
There goes the last one in the squad.
Recharging my shields. Doc, coming to you.
Backpack here. Level 2. Extended light magazine here. Gold. Extended heavy magazine here. Gold.
Recharging my shields. six here.
Evac
Sniper.
here. You wanna fly?
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring's not close.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Got a replicator coming down.
I'm going there. You would be wise to follow.
Heard that.
I have an evac tower, if retreat is an option for you.
Got the ring 2000 in 1 minute.
Excellent. I am at max level.
Rooted out where the next ring
That
will
jump
be.
tower could be
Check
of
your
use
map.
to us.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Enemy in the distance.
They're marked on your map.
Target acquired. There.
Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
We'll be well positioned there. I'm going there. You would be wise to follow.
Never mind. Got a full Evo cache here.
10 seconds until the ring closes. Move.
Why does my shield look blue? Confused.
Progress.
We'll be caught outside the ring if we don't move. Target acquired. There.
Heard that.
Watching there.
Delivering care package.
Care package coming. Enhance my weapon to enhance my survival.
Enemy here.
I learn.
My attention is needed elsewhere. The enemy is here. Shield cracked. Reloading. These ties bomb. I severed an enemy's shield. Reloading. Enemy down.
Reloading.
Reloading. Enemy killed.
My brain is down. Getting a fresh angle.
I'm under fire.
Oops.
Stare ready. Target's making noise. This way. Shields are depleted. Recharging. Zipline here.
You followed him, alright? Recharging my shield. Here, take Doc. Up.
Holy.
Unacceptable. The snare is binding me.
Tagged some prey.
I gotcha.
Surprised that they didn't ult over here.
Current angle sucks.
Oh, they did.
Reloading.
Damage over here. Enemy down. Rings nearby.
What's up, Shatter? Getting shot at. Took down some prey. I'm down.
That's all.
Damage.
Broke the shield now. Oh, yeah. Last man's got your back. I'm the kill leader. Listen up, I'm getting shot at. I picked up a teammate banner. You know now, it's just us. Recharging my shields.
Agreed. We have tear through.
Reloading. Shattered an enemy's shield. Perfect hit. Reloading.
Attention. Delivering care package.
I possess an evac tower.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down. Got another shot. I won't waste it.
One moment. I'm crafting.
What'd you say? I am. Yes.
Echo's picked a sweet angle. Moving.
I'll be done in just a moment, but it's right down there. The end of a very crazy game.
We'll be well positioned
Love you.
there.
Light ammo here.
Replicator being delivered.
Replicator on its way down.
Enemies have passed through here. They might still be close. That location interests me.
1 minute and the ring's a stone's throw.
Enemy far.
Even if you throw like a
Don't
baby.
let them slip away.
Crafting. Just a sec.
I'm going there. You would be wise to follow. The ring is near. 45 focused on that location.
Hang on, I'm crafting.
These bonds aren't easily broken. Phase tear ready.
30 seconds left and the ring's close.
Target there. Enemy far off.
Need a new angle on this.
Let's regroup here.
Ring closing in 10 and it's just a shot away. Pray there. Wrapped in level 3 shields. Running with the full squad. I'm spotted. Take it down.
This will bind them. Reloading. Delivering thermite.
Just try and hide with that shiny tag on you.
No, 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 no. Did not mean to do that. Oh, I messed up so bad.
Reloading.
I messed up so bad. I did not mean to boost. The boost is a complete accident.
I knew this would happen. You just got that prey look.
Damn it. Damn it.